All right, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you guys doing? Happy new month. Please help me tell somebody beside you. Happy new month. If you're actually beside somebody, or tell somebody on the chat happy new month. For me, for me. Then you can tell your own letter. All right, so nice to meet you guys once again. I hope you're fine. I hope you're good. And you've had a great day. I hope November was fine, right? And so welcome to December. It's going to be a great month. We trust God for that. And yeah, so it's another very exciting, interesting time we're going to be having today on how to use data and insights to help your business to grow. So I'm looking at the chat right now to see who came first, who commented first. So I have Lateris. I hope I pronounced that well. Lateris. Good morning. How are you doing? Thank you so much. So let me find um, a beautiful emoji for you. Let's see. Okay. Possibly you're not yet on the call. That is why your name is not highlighting. If you are, just take this emoji from me. It's me giving you a round of applause. And to all the beautiful people from the Women in Africa community, thank you so much for joining us here once again. I'm super excited to have you. And I know we have everybody from just everywhere. I can see Kenya, I can see Nigeria. I'm going to look through to find some other countries that are here. But just so you know, I'm not here alone. I'm here with Judith. So Judith is going to be in the chat with you to answer your questions, engage with you, make you laugh, make you smile, make you cry. That was a joke. And Judith is going to be in the chat with you to keep you company. So make sure you say hi to Judith and ask her how Benin Republic is. She's joining us from Benin Republic. And my name is Udeme. I'm joining you from Abuja, Nigeria. And it's been a very happy day here. Weather is fair, little sunny, little chill, and it's good. I prefer it to the rain anyway. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us. So as you join in, I want you to introduce yourself. I'm going to do a name round right now. So if your name is not, if I don't call your name, know that you've not yet said something in the chat. And just so to remind you, the way the YouTube is designed, you can only get to communicate back to me, right? Not verbally. You can only get to communicate back to me through typing. That's why you need to make use of that chat very well. So you want to laugh, you want to comment, you want to shout, you want to cry, whatever it is you want to do, all your reactions, you want to use emojis. I'm going to be asking you to use your emojis as well. You want to clap, I'm going to be asking you to do that. You want to ask me questions, which I expect you to. If you ask you questions, which I'm going to do, you use the chat to respond to all of them. So if you can't chat, it means that you've not yet activated your channel. So what you need to do is that click on that activate channel. In that point, you're supposed to be chatting, and then refresh the YouTube. Let's close it and open it again, and then you're going to be able to chat. Okay? And yeah, so I'm just going to do the name rounds. Lateris, Molara, Christine, Mavina, Doris, Fortunate, Gloria, Habiba, Apollonia, Nwamaka, Doro Plated Gold, Uchioma, Zoba Cakes, Anastasia, Maria, Wise, Joy, Edima, Len with Chris, Angela, Lola, Theresa, Ebele, Adeboye, Ehimere, Ebele again, Mavina again, Deborah again, Izine, Doro Plated Gold again, Pam Talk, Zoba Cakes, Mercy Michaels Hair Academy, Rest Clothing, Folake, Dorothy. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Okay. Hold on. I don't want to miss anybody. Dorothy, Lucy, yes. Mary, Bolanle, Ada, Debbie, Alashi, Nelly again. Oh, Lateris, I hope you got that, my round of applause. Adegoke, Zoba Cakes again, Bolanle, Christine again, Stella, Lateris again, Zoba Cakes, Nafisa Ebele Omono, Palm Talk again, Lynette Kelechi, Ets Burial, Ada, Monique, Mavina, Egu, John, Wamgombo from Kenya. Nice to meet you, man. Where did I stop? Adeboye Ngwaneka. Okay, so if I don't pronounce your name well, please don't kill me. I beg in God's name, don't kill me. I'm really trying. I'm really trying. It's a lot of work. Yvonne, Berlin, Kelechi, Irakoba, Nwaneka again, Jen, It's Burial, Miss Y, yeah, Habiba, Doris, Omono Roots. Finally. Thank you so much, guys. And I'm super excited to have you guys join us once again to have another very exciting time together. So, like I said, if you want to laugh, you want to cry, emojis, whatever it is, please use the chat. That is the best way. That is how YouTube is designed for us to communicate. Okay, so who asked Judith how she is? So all my Kenyan brethren, I don't know which part you're joining us from. I know Nairobi, I know Mombasa. Those are the only two places in Kenya I know. So from whichever angle you're joining us from, thank you so much for joining us. November was good for me, and I hope December will be better, and I hope same for you too. All right. Neka, thank you so much for all your very kind words. And everybody, so just some regular housekeeping. Please, let's just do this. So we are about 48 here, 48 right now. So what I need you to do is, I'm looking at the thumbs up button right now, that thumbs up button. So just a reminder, YouTube has redesigned it, so it looks very beautiful when you hit that like stuff. So it splashes. I like seeing it splash. So let all of us hit on the thumbs up button. 48 of us. I want to see that number fly. Right. So let's hit the thumbs up button. Oh, Marianne, I see you. Anastasia, I see you. So hit on the thumbs up and hit on the subscribe button if you've not done that before. Turn on that notification bell if you've not done that before. And now this is the most important part. This is the most important part. Please hit on that share button and copy the link, invite a friend. Okay? Copy the link, invite a friend. Let somebody come join us. Maybe somebody forgot, or maybe they are carried away. So remind them. And I hope you have a bottle of water close by, just like mine, because I don't want you to faint. So if you need a sip, just take it like mine. Mm-hmm. And very importantly, you should have a writing material close by, because we'll be sharing a couple of tips, so you can jot down a few stuff that will be very useful for you to make references to. All right, so can we get started right now? Okay, so we'll be doing this in 3 different segments. Now, the first part, we're going to be able to identify and understand the right questions to ask. That's the first thing. As a business person, what questions you want to ask. Now, we'll head over to the part where you'll be able to identify the best tools to use to get the replies they give to you in the form of analytics, the best tools you want to use to receive the data. And then you'll be able to understand also in the last part to understand how to analyze the data and how to make use of it. So this is more like a reminder. Please, Judith is in the chat, and just ask her how Bene is if you've not asked her yet. And then send her some love emojis. Let her know that we love her from Nigeria. I know a lot of you are from Nigeria. Let her know that we are sending love from Nigeria to Bene. And from wherever you are, the Kenyans, please send love to Bene for her on my behalf. Thank you. All right, so this is just a reminder for the Hustle Academy. So if you're yet to sign up for the Hustle Academy, please do it. The link is going to be shared in the chat. So this is a 1-week free bootcamp Google offers to you to be able to learn how to draw your business growth plan, to learn sales, to learn about marketing, to learn just basically everything around how to get finances for your business, and then up onto the parts where you get to learn how to pitch, get you matched to a mentor who walks you through the entire process wherever you did not understand. So, and it's all free. Trust me, you can't have it this good with other brands. I can bet you. You pay heavy for it. So take advantage of it. Okay, take advantage of it. Sign up, and then you get selected. So a small business, big business, you must have existed already, and you want to grow and scale. So this is an opportunity for you. Please grab it. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you so much for all those lovely emojis to Judith, and she's seeing all of that. I know she's smiling right now. All right, guys. So are you ready for my first question? So I want to ask you my first question. And please, if you are yet to hit the thumbs up, please do it. Um, the 58 against 40 is good, but not perfectly good. So please hit it if you are yet to. Thank you so much, guys. Ebele, Mavina, Margaret, and everybody that is sending love. And thank you so much. Sandy, I see you. Equatorial Guinea. I hope that is fine today. Oh wow. Wow. Nice to meet you. And everybody, Debbie, Len with Chris, thank you so much for all the love to Judith. All right, thank you guys. Okay, so let's get started. So my first question, just the same way you're sharing love to Judith, please keep us engaged the same way. Okay, don't let the tempo drop. Judith is blushing. Don't let the tempo drop, please. And so let's keep it super engaging. Let's have fun while learning, right? All right. So my first question, uh, what words would you use to describe your customers? What words would you use to describe your customers? So I want you to let me know how technically you describe your customers. Are they good people? Are they terrible people? Are they your money bags? Are they your dogus? For those of you that are from Nigeria, you understand that part. For those of you that are not Nigerians, I'm sorry, I don't know how better to explain it. Okay, so let me just hear the words you call your customers, how you describe them. Yeah, so just that. Could be a one word, could be two words, just something simple. Just type it for us in the chats. Let's see, let's have a conversation right now. They are your valuable partners. Thank you so much. They are loyal, they are impatient. Tina, okay. My customer and my audiences, thank you so much, Zoba Cakes, our understanding. Thank you, Zoba. That was Hussein. Yeah. Their family, Miss Y, a chocolate family. Oh, wow. They're the health champions. Thank you, Lucy. Greetings from Medugri. Hello, Muinat. Nice to meet you again. I hope you're good. I hope Medugri is fine this morning. And I hope they're not throwing bombs. I pray for you guys over there. Yeah, Amara, sometimes flexible, but sometimes hard. Yeah, customers, and they're always right. Thank you, Amara, for sharing. Irakoba, let me see. Support system, thank you. Apollonia, my clients, customers are the reason why I'm in business. Obviously, yes, Jen. Sometimes very good people. Also, I meet complicated and very canny ones. Yes, it happens every time and everywhere. Trust me. Loyal and honest, Winat. And everybody that is saying something, race clothing, customers are amazing, they're awesome, they're your kings. I see all those. They're your lifeline. I love that. You must be one of the big fans of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Gloria. Honorable clients, thank you so much. I see all those beautiful replies. And just everything. Thank you, Minat, for sharing that. It's dusty, yes, it's dusty everywhere, even here in Abuja. It's very dusty here. So nice to meet you guys. Okay, so thank you so much for all those beautiful replies. So let's keep the conversation going. Some more questions are coming. Okay. And if you have any questions, whether from this session or from the previous sessions or from the session that is coming in the future, maybe you picked up something from somewhere and you want to ask me, please feel free. Okay. And just so you know, you can't go wrong here, right? You are free to say anything. Just make sure you are kind with your words. All right. Say something. Don't feel like if your answer is wrong, somebody is going to throw stones at you. No, we are here to learn. All right. So feel free, feel comfortable, feel at home. Okay. For those of you yet to invite somebody, please do that. Click on the share button, invite somebody, remind somebody. Okay. And yeah, hit on the thumbs up if you are yet to. I want to delete my Google profile due to a mistake on my phone number. How do I go about it? No, don't delete the profile. Go to the info section and then you can correct the phone number. All right, Alaba, thank you so much. You can edit whatever information you want from your profile, including the name of the business and the address. Yeah, is that flexible? Okay, so let's move on. I'm going to be asking a truckload more of questions. So yeah, this is the second one. This is the first part, understanding the right questions to ask. So what questions, all those your customers that are kings and queens, beautiful, your clients, your loyal, everything. What questions would you love to ask them? What questions? Would you love to tell them, how do I serve you better? Do you love my product? Do you love my services? What questions do you feel you can ask them. So let me know in the chats what would be your best shots if you had an opportunity, or let's say you have an opportunity. Most times you do have the opportunity because I know you ask them, how can I get better? How can I improve? How can I do it better? Please let me know in the chat what questions you love to ask your customers, your clients. How best would you want me to serve you? Kelechi, thank you so much. Does the product meet your expectations? Thank you, Tina. Thank you so much. Those are very powerful questions. Are you getting value? Thank you so much, Zoba Cakes. How do I improve my services to you? Thank you so much, Learn with Chris. How can we serve you better? Pam Talk. Thank you so much. I would like to ask how to serve them better. What other creative options can we come up with? Thank you so much, Debbie, for sharing that. What kind of improvement would you like to experience more from my services and products? Thank you so much, Berlin. Um, what do they think about the products? Hadiza, thank you. That will always voice people to give you the nice feedbacks that you want. What other products would you like us to introduce? And there's a truckload of questions you can ask customers based on what you do. Okay, so thank you so much. So how long does it take for the academy to give feedback? Because I signed up 2 days ago. Mavina, okay, so that is dependent on Google. It's actually Google's program, so they make the selection themselves. So if you did the first time they did not reply, please, you are free to do it again. Make sure they pick you. Okay. Are you satisfied with the potency of the product? Thank you so much. All these beautiful questions. Can you criticize us constructively? Wow, I love that. Doris, critics is good, especially when people are kind with the way they send it, right? Some people are not they're not bad per se. They just want to show to you, okay, you can get better, but they don't know how to say it properly. So you call it critics. Thank you so much, Doris. Okay, and every other person that is saying something, thank you so much, guys. And again, don't let the tempo drop. So let's move on. Let's move on so that we'll catch up with time. So this is a typical process for analytics. Just a typical process. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, just 4. So the first stuff is going to be what your objectives are, what questions do you need to address. Number 3 would be where do you get all that information from, and what do you do with that information when you get them. So I'm going to be taking 3 breaks to answer to your questions. So if you have questions, please drop them in the chat. Judith is going to be there to respond to some, and then I'll come back to respond to the whole lot of them. All right, so let's look at the first part, what your business objectives are. So different businesses will obviously have different objectives. So you need to tell, and your objectives could be, you want to tell people about your business, you want to sell more products, you want to identify your most valuable customers, you want to find new ways to engage with your previous customers, you want to improve your customer care service, you want to have more brand awareness. It could be anything, all right? So you could list out what your objectives are based on what actually you're doing currently. Now, the second part, what questions do I need to address? Because you're actually looking for a kind of answers. So before you get the kind of answers you want, you need to know what you want to ask to get the answers you're looking for. Okay, so let's go over to the second one. What questions you need to address. So we are going to be addressing this under this heading, the range structure. The rain there means R is for reach. Who is my target audience? And how do I reach them online? You need to ask yourself that question, who a typical audience of yours is, depending on what you're selling. Let's say you're selling a product like lingeries. I hope I pronounce that well. I make mistake every time I'm trying to pronounce that thing. I promised myself that the first time I pronounce it correctly at first intention, I'm going to buy myself a car. The first time. Okay, so let's say you're selling lingeries and you're dealing on lingeries. Okay, so you have no business with the male force. No business. Okay, let's say maybe a little percentage of business because some male folks maybe they want to buy for their ladies something, but largely you have no business with the male force, right? Then the thinking of ladies of a certain age could be ladies maybe female between 18 to 50. They live within this location. They are married. They work part time. They work here. They work there. These are their values. You need to spell out who a typical audience of yours is based on what you do, based on the products, based on the services that you're offering. And again, the R there means engage. Are they finding what they need when they find you? When they find you online, are they finding what they need? Do you have the services they want? Like the question you just asked, what question would you love to ask your customers? You want to ask them, am I serving you well? Are my products good enough? What would you love us to introduce them on? Are they finding what they need? They're finding what they need. Are they booking? Are they paying for it? You need to see that. So what are the information that you need to see if they're actually paying for the products, the services? And after they are paying, after they've paid for it, if they have, are they coming back? A business is as successful if it has returning customers. Because it's those returning customers that are going to tell somebody else about you. Okay, this guy does good stuff. Go and meet him, go and do business with him. Right? And if they're not coming back, that means they're not going to be happy to tell anybody about you. Right? So they have to be coming back. They have to be coming back. They have to be coming back. So just to prove your point, we are going to be discussing this in more details towards the end of this session. Okay, so don't forget the RIN, reach, the customers. Are they finding what they need? Are they booking? Are they paying for it? Are they coming back after paying for it? Let's go over to the third part. Where do I get all that information from? Getting the information, where to get the information is very key. If you want to gather information to be able to make better informed marketing decisions, you need to decide on where you want to get those details from. So getting the right information, if you are using the social media platform, you can see where users engage, you can see the number of views, number of measures, you can see the number of likes, the follows, the shares, depending on the platform. Twitter and Facebook have very strong reporting features. Or from the organic search, you can discover what customers are basically looking for. Then you align your business with what they are searching for on organic search, right? And then on websites, you can make use of tools like the Google Analytics to find out the customer behaviors, the views, where they came from, the bounce off, the engagement, the session time, and all of that. That's for the website. And then for the paid search, let's say you're running Google Ads, you can find out where they're coming from. You can find out the devices they're using. You can find out the age. You can find out the time they're mostly engaging with the ad. So just so that you know the overall period when your ad is flying, the statistics is going to show to you, okay, these guys are engaging more with this ad within this period, between this time and this time, more than this time and this time. So you can question yourself, okay, maybe because we are different time zones, that's why they're putting between now and this time, right? Or you can say, okay, we can draw conclusion that your audience are actually online between this period to this period. If you run the ads over time, you can decide that your audience are always in line between this time to this time. So that when next you're setting up the campaign, you don't leave it to run for the entire period. You just leave it to run between this period to this period, because that is when you have more of your audience and a lot more information you can gather. So after getting to the right place, finding the right places to gather the information, what do you do with that information? Like what I just explained right now. So you get to identify the latest market trends and just find out what is happening in the markets where you belong, the industry where you belong, what is happening around your niche, what is happening around the demography of things, what is happening. Is there a trend? I know if a couple of days ago, for those of you in Nigeria, the Naira was trending because they changed the design. And it wasn't the kind of design that we thought, every other person thought. They thought we were going to change the entire design, but they just changed the color, just color grading, and then they printed it out. So everybody was just surprised when the whole stuff came. So Naira was trending. So it could be something in the industry. The crypto has been trending since this year came, because it has been on the deep. It's still going down. And then you can find those information, and then you improve your overall user experience. You get to understand the customer's path to purchase. Then you can make all the changes accordingly. And then you can also identify what type of content people are engaging with around your space, right? If you were having videos, people are not engaging with your videos. You start writing, people are engaging with the writing. Then you know that video doesn't resonate well with your people, and vice versa. Okay, and then you can use all those details to adapt your overall business strategy. Like what I just explained, you can decide, okay, my audience are always online between this hour to this hour. I should not be wasting money on running the ads around the clock. All right. So I'm going to be taking the first pause to answer to your questions. If you have questions for me, please go ahead and drop them in the chat right now before we go over to the second part. All right. So any questions so far? Thank you for your kind words, Minat. Yeah, happy new month for those of you that weren't here when I said it first. Thank you so much for your kind words. Yeah, so I'm looking through again to see if there are any questions for me. Um, Bookie, can I apply for the Hustle Academy without a business plan? Yes. Please go ahead. Yes, you don't even need to have a business plan. Thank you so much for asking. Um, the Hustle Academy link. Judith, please, can you get the Hustle Academy link again for Amara? Okay, so the attendance you missed yesterday, one Neka, you're just going to look out for the one we'll be sharing today and just fill it. Okay? Sorry about yesterday's. I'm sure you got not enough value for the session you attended. Okay, so I'm looking through. Okay, no questions. Beautiful. So let me know how much of a good teacher I am before I move on. Rate me over 100. Over 100. What percentage will you rate me? I'm waiting. And use your favorite emojis too. Okay, so Kelechi, the Hustle Academy is Google's free bootcamp. It runs for 1 week. It runs for 1 week, and you have the opportunity to learn about how to draw a business growth plan, right? And you learn how to do sales, you learn how to do digital marketing with some practical sessions. Trust me, it's very rich. It's very rich, and um, you have the opportunity to also learn how to get funding for for your business, and then you get to learn how to pitch, and then you get to learn how to they get you matched to a mentor to walk you through any of those processes you didn't understand. So it's a week packed full, and you gain so much value for it. Trust me, and it's all free. You can't have this with other brands without paying heavy for it. Okay. All right. So I'm seeing all those ratings. 99. Wow. 99, 70, pumped up. Thank you, Muthoni. Uh, Tina 101. I made a comment on men in lingerie business. Owners of shops can be your resellers. Yeah, okay, so I must have missed that. Yes, they can be resellers too. Yes, I wasn't completely rolling off the guys, right? I was like, it's a good percentage of the guys can also participate, but largely you don't have business with the guys because um, you are dealing with a female product, right? A Bell 100, 60. Okay, Berlin, I saw that. Jen 100. Wow, you guys are so kind with Max. You shouldn't be a lecturer. Eunice, 80, 15 for Judith, and 5 for the ladies. All right, thank you guys. It's so much fun here. All right, so let's move on. I think I missed a question somewhere. Please explain about content marketing. Okay, so content is king, Ivan. So it cuts across just basically everything. It's not part of what we're doing, right? But since you just asked, it's not part of what we're doing. So content is king. Why they call content king is because you need content if you are doing social media marketing. You need content if you are doing email marketing. You need content if you are doing search engine marketing. You need content for your SEO. Different kinds of content. The writing, the visuals, more like the designs, the pictures, all those things. You have the videos too. You have the audios. People call it podcast. So when you talk about content, different platforms demand different kinds of content. We are playing with content on Google. We should be thinking about more of writing, right? We are playing with content on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. You should be thinking more of videos. Then maybe a little percentage of pictures, because those platforms resonate well with those kind of type of contents, right? And different platforms demand different kind of stuff. Facebook and LinkedIn will do more of pictures and writing. Okay, so it's a whole lot to know about different, depending on what your business is, depending on what your product is. You use the content, tailor your message with what resonates well with your audience. If you write and it's not giving you the result you want, that's why you need to know the analytics, the data, the insight of what a particular campaign is giving to you. If I was writing for the past 1 year, and I had just 5 clicks and 5 reactions, and then this year I want to change. I want to make it. I want to write 50% and do videos 50%. I have more results from the videos. Then I should begin to narrow it down, increase the rate I'm giving I'm sending out video content, right? especially if I'm platforms like TikTok, if I'm platform like TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. If you are writing, should be paying attention to Google. Google receives everything anyway, but the writing is what actually gives you more effect because all those the platform plays with keywords. People go there to actually search with keywords. And remember, Google crawls the internet when people type to make a search. So it searches the internet based on the keyword that was typed to make a search. So if you have those keywords already present on your materials, your website, that is when Google will crawl it out and bring your own also as a result to that person. So writing is very key for search engine. Videos, it's not, I'm not saying you can't do videos on Google, you should do videos also, but what you should pay more attention to is the writing. So I've explained the different in types of content. Do you have any other question for me? Yvonne, I hope that served. Okay, so I need to move on. Thank you so much, guys. The number is increasing. Please, as you're joining us, hit the thumbs up button and please invite somebody. Okay? Okay, so all of you that are very kind with marks, I see you. 9980. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. All right. Yeah. Um, traffic generation website. How does it turn to money making stuff apart from increased awareness for goods and services? That came from Khadija. Wamaka, 50%. You do well, you try. Okay, so Khadija, that is called Google AdSense. Because I'm not much of a fan. I'm not into Google AdSense, but I know what it's called, and I know you can generate a lot of traffic from your website, and same thing with your YouTube, and then you begin to get Google to pay you for it for the traffic that it draws people into, right? So it's something you may want to just dig up a little bit. I don't really have so much details about AdSense, but I know you need to have a lot of traction. On YouTube, you must have at least 1,000 subscribers before you can apply for AdSense. Then on your website, you must have a lot of people that are interacting with it before you can apply for AdSense. If not, they'll keep rejecting it. They'll keep rejecting it. Okay, so I don't think the money is coming in millions. No, it may not come in millions for a start. You need to grow the audience, grow the engagement over time before it begins to give you reasonable money because it's more of in cents, little cents. It's when you have a large number of people that are interacting on those platforms, that is when you get to have more of the funds coming in. I hope that served, Khadija. Thank you so much. So I need to run. Uh, oh, Nkem, thank you so much. That means a lot to us. To me, particularly. All right. Thank you so much, Rose. Thank you. YouTube emojis are not cool. Yes, they are not. They look very funny. But just make do with what we have for now. All right, so let's move on. Yeah. So we get to also identify the best tools to use. So which analytics tools do you currently use? Which one do you use? Which one do you know? There's a question for you in the chat. Which analytics tools do you currently use? Thanks for responding. Then how can I assess it? Which one exactly, please? Are you talking about the Google business? Okay, Yvonne. Okay, I'm glad you got something out of it. Thank you so much, Yvonne. How do I become a certified coach? Where can I get trained and become certified? We're not coach in what? Coaching in what? Please let me know which aspect you're talking about, and please draw my attention to it if I miss that question. So, which analytics tools do you currently use? How best would you rate a service from? Okay, so this must be the answer to the first part. Judith, you see income, right? Kelechi, please let me know which parts you are asking. How do I assess it? Which parts? The Google business. Oh, just hang on. We'll talk about the Google business shortly. Just hang on a little bit, right? Just in this second part. We'll talk about it in details. Okay, because of you, I'm going to go a little bit more detailed on it. Analytics. Thank you. Facebook and IG analytics. Thank you so much. LinkedIn. That came from Lulu. LinkedIn. That came from Lydia. Who else is saying something? Tina. Oh, I almost missed you. Facebook and Google Analytics. Sorry. I did not miss you eventually. Okay. Yeah. All right, so let's move on. So please drop the analytics tools you use, the ones you know. Christine said Google and Facebook. Hootsuite, thank you, Race Clothing. Instagram, exploring LinkedIn now. Thank you so much. Pan Talk also, Facebook and Ad Analytics. Please keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them coming. And if you have not invited somebody, I'm still waiting for you. Okay, I'm waiting for you. I use Facebook and WhatsApp. Thank you so much, Adeboye. All right, so let's move on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Judith is very happy. You can see her smiling. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, Meta Analytics. That's from Facebook to Google Analytics. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Well, so let's move on. Let's look at. You've mentioned them all already. So we have social media. We have um, Twitter. We have Facebook. We have Hootsuite. Somebody mentioned Hootsuite. Then for the organic search, we have the Google Search Console. We have the Google My Business. So I'm going to spend a little time on those two, right? Because of some of you that are asking questions. We have the Google Analytics, and then we have the Google Ads. All right, so let's move on. Let's look at Facebook now. So on the Facebook page, you can get to find out what people are engaging with on your page, on your Facebook page, and how they are finding you. You can find the activities, you can find the page views, you can find the likes, the reach, the engagement, the follows, the impressions, the shares, and just basically everything. Routing from the post you made or promotion you made. You use the page to run ads. You may not be able to run ads on your just your account. You need to open a page before you start running ads. So just so you know, and then you can find all those statistics, all those analytics, all those insights, all those data. So don't get confused when we say data and insights. They all mean the same thing, the figures, the numbers of what is happening around those pages. Okay. So now we head over to the Google Search Console. So the Google Search Console is a tool that is used for the technical SEO, the technical search engine optimization. Let me grab the link from somewhere and share with you. You can look up how to set up the Google Search Console. I'm just going to give you a little explanation. Let me just paste it in the chat for you. Talk about the Google business profile after this. Okay. So the Google Search Console is this tool that helps you to get your page, your website well fixed. I know we spoke about this in our first session when I was trying to explain. If you make a search on Google, Google is going to tell you the number of millions of results they got, and then they'll give you a set of results. The one on the top part will be the ones that are paid for, which is the search engine marketed results. The ones below are the Google search organic results. And then if you go down to the bottom part of the page, you see page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the rest of them. Now, I asked you, and both of us, we can bear ourselves witness that you hardly go to page 2, page 3, page 4, and the rest of them. Because people don't have the time to do that. And guess what? All those websites are owned by people. So that process of walking yourself from whatever page number, whatever number you are on the line to the first page is called the search engine optimization. And it takes time, right? And there are tools that you use to optimize your website. Now, this is one of those tools, the Google Search Console tool. I've dropped the link on that chat. Now, this tool is used for the technical search engine optimization, while the Google Business Profile is used for the local search engine optimization. So you get to, is that tool that helps, shows you reports, you get to measure the site's traffic and performances. You can get to fix issues because Google is going to give you suggestions on critical issues. Like I explained, let's say the website is not loading fast. It could be that the pictures are too heavy, the pixels of the pictures are too heavy, or the pixels of the videos are too heavy on the website. So you can always, they will always give you recommendations. Okay, reduce this, reduce this, reduce this, do this. And then when you submit your site maps for individual calling, Google is going to eventually index you. You submit your content to, you can eventually tell you, to show you where your website is ranking on the search console. You find the impressions there, you find the clicks there. You're going to find, what else now? You're going to find the search queries that is drawing people to your website. So that if you want to write content, you can say, okay, let me concentrate my keywords around this content that is drawing more people to my website, right? And then you can find the devices that people are using. You can find people that, majority of people actually use mobile phones. So you can find the devices that people are using to reach your website. So this is that tool that will help you to know all of that and fix your website so that it increases speed. Speed is one of the core things that Google uses to rank a website high. So if your website is not loading fast, There's no way you eventually get to page one. To take a very longer time. I remember this whole thing takes time, takes a process, and it's very tedious. They are very good 6 months. They are very, very good 1 year. All right, I hope that was understood. Okay, so that is for the Google Search Console. So now we head over to the Google Business Profile. So Judith is going to drop the link for the Google Business Profile, how to get set up, the link to get set up on Google Business Profile. So it's more like that tool that helps you to gain an online presence on search and on maps, on the search and on the map. So you can manage your presence just like the way you have your Facebook for your personal profile. You can have your face, you can have your profile picture and your cover photo. On Google Business Profile is designed for businesses. Businesses. Hmm? So you got what you're having there is going to be your logo, your business logo, and a cover photo instead of your profile picture and a cover photo. So it gives you that ability to manage your online presence on search and on maps as a business. So that's why when you go to the search to make when you go to Google to make a search about a particular line, let's say you want to type pizza near me, what you're going to be finding is going to be a list of pizza businesses around your locality, right? So if there's a pizza business around you that has not registered their business on Google Business Profile, they won't show. They won't show up. And that means they've lost out on the clients. So that's what gives you that platform. It comes with a lot of things. You can have the parts where you can gain an analytics, which is what's bringing us to this particular topic. There's an analytics part that you get to find how many views you had and where customers are coming from, what actions they took, did they call you, did they visit your location, and little details that can help you to understand what is happening around your profile. Okay, and they also have you can receive reviews from people. Now, like I mentioned, there's something called backlinking. Now, backlinking is I have a website. All of you have blogs. So when you write on your blog, you add the link of my website on your blog so that people can click from your blog and come to mine. That means you are backlinking me. The more you backlink me, the more I have people, other websites backlinking me. Google is saying, okay, there's something about this guy. There's something about this guy. Why is everybody referencing him? So if they see that, they will begin to know that, okay, I have something useful on my page. I have a content that is useful, that is relevant. So that is why when you are writing content, it's very key, it's very important that you add hooks. We call it hooks. Hooks there could mean there's a statistic there. It could mean there's a case study. It could mean there's a particular information that you can't easily find elsewhere that is present on mine. Something very catchy. So you can want to reference me so that it won't be plagiarism, right? So when you reference me, all of those become backlinks, backlinks, backlinks. So when Google finds that a lot of people are backlinking me, they begin to take me up the ladder. So you get to page one. So that is how backlinks work. So it works the same way with how the Google business profile review tool works. So a lot of people come to your business profile and then they drop reviews for you. Drop reviews, 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 reviews. So Google find out that, okay, this guy is useful, right? They find out that you are useful, your content, your product is useful, and they begin to take you up. That is how it works. When Google loves what everybody loves. So when a lot of people are loving you, they will love you too, to take you up. So that process of getting there is what I'm trying to explain now. I hope that's understood. So you use that link I shared if you want to set up your business, and then Judith is going to share the other link where you can get verified as well. I hope that was useful. All right, so let's move on. All right, so we also have the Google Trends. The Google Trends is that trend search feature tool that shows the popularity of a search term in Google over time. So you get to identify how popular a particular term is. I'm sure if you check Naira, if you type Naira on Google Trends, you must have found that maybe in the last week, Naira must have spiked. The discussion about Naira must have spiked. And last week we lost Samuel Okposi also. If you type Samuel Okposi on Google Trends, you also find that there was a spike. Same thing you would have done for your business, your industry, to find out if there's something that is trending. You can check out what is trending per time, and then you find out if something you can jump on a trend. Maybe you create a content for it, right? Maybe you create a video for it. So the Google Trends is that tool that will help you to get things done faster. So you can head over to trends.google.com. Finding tools on Google is simple. Just type that thing.google.com, trends.google.com, business.google.com, and the rest of them. Okay, so that's for Google Trends. So let's see how you can rise above the competition with Google Trends. So you get to find relevant trending topics. Can monitor also what competitors are doing. You can also find out that Google Trends is a very powerful keyword research tool. Very powerful. In fact, after the Google Keyword Planner, the Google Trend is one of the most powerful keyword research tool that I know about, right? And what happens in other cases is if you are doing SEO and you want to use keywords, you pay for those things. You pay for those tools. SEO tools are expensive. Um, RFs and Limping Frog, which other one now? SEM Rush. There are a lot of them. You pay for them, right? So these ones are free. The one from Google is free. Google Trends is free. Keyword Planner is free. And I used to ask people, if you are trying to set up a campaign on a platform like Google, why do you use another tool that is not a Google product to find the keywords? Because Google is giving you the keywords that are being searched on their platform. Because at the end of the day, they are still running the ads on their platform. So use Google tools to actually run that search. Then you can also get to find out, they can promote around seasonal trends with what is happening. December is here. If I'm selling Christmas trees, I'm doing a good thing. If I'm selling winter clothing, I'm doing a good thing. If I'm selling Christmas trees in August, what am I doing exactly? So you need to find what is trending per time. And you can find those topics around regions. You can narrow down a search around your country, around your region, whatever it is, around your locality. You can narrow it down to see what is trending in Nigeria, see what is trending in America. Like the last couple of weeks, they just finished their Senate elections. President Obama was trending with him. Trump was trending as well, and all of that. So you can check up all these things, narrow it down to the search, to your region, to your locality. And now the Google Analytics, like some of you had earlier mentioned, you get to understand your sites, you get to understand how users are interacting with your site. So you can get insights that only analytics can give you. Very special, more detailed insight. You can connect those results, connect the dots, and find out what's working, what you can do to change things and get more results out of it with the Google Analytics. We'll talk about Google Analytics shortly after now. Okay. So I'm taking the second pause to answer your question. Our time is fast spent. Yeah, our time is fast spent. How do I use email for business? Oh, wow. That is going to be a little bit difficult. Doris, to explain right now because our time is fast spent. But what you need to do, look out for email marketing softwares, platforms. You can check up MailChimp. MailChimp can give to you 2,000 free emails per day. Okay, Doris? 2,000 free emails per day. You can also have the likes of SendGrid, Send in Blue, Aweber, Constant Contacts, Active Campaign. There are a lot of them. So just find out which one is very useful which one is easy enough for you to use. Okay, so you can get to have that, and it's all about boiling down to content. Doris, is boiling down to content. Do you want to have people reading a lot of things? And you can be sure that email marketing is permission-based kind of marketing. You must have had the permission of those people. They give you their email before you start marketing to them. You can't just send emails to people. It's wrong. They can sue you for privacy policies, right? And yeah, so it's just about content. Doris, I hope that served a little bit. There was a class for that. So if you missed that, okay, that means you must have picked up a little from what I said. Okay, Doris, and then who else has questions for me? How do I start the backlink in Chinasa? Okay, so start with the reviews, right? Start with the reviews. Copy the review link from the Google Business profile page and share with people. Let your customers know that you love reviews. Encourage them to drop reviews for you. Okay, and if you want to do the backlinking proper, it's a lot of work. Trust me, and that is an SEO work. That is an SEO specialist work. What you do, you see somebody that has a kind of content, a kind of website that you have that you need. Maybe they do the same thing. You can write to them, send an email to them, and tell them to backlink you. That is how it works. Or if you can run a campaign on how to, different people can write on their website, and you pay them for it. They must add your website link to their content. That is still backlinking you. So it all depends on what funds you have to give out and what time, how much strength you have to do the dirty work of the SEO. I call it dirty work because it's a lot of work, trust me. Okay, that came from Chinasa. Thank you. Okay, Yvonne said, assume you have different branches in your business. How do you go about Google Business Profile? Okay, thank you so much, Yvonne. So what happens basically is that one email of yours can hold many businesses. Okay, so open a business profile for your business, and then you can go down to the add business section. I wouldn't know how to explain it for you to have a mental picture of it. You can go to add business section of it, and then you can add some other businesses to that your business profile. Yeah, I hope that is good. That came from Yvonne. Yvonne, I hope that was useful. Please let me know if it was useful. You can add many businesses, and then the different branches you can add different addresses. Yes. Please take a sip if you need to. Okay, so can we move on now? Let's go over to the last part. Okay. Okay, so Judy, I think you should share the link for the impactor verification, so that it will be easy for us to monitor it from our end. So share the link for that one. Uh, yes, Lola, I hope I answered that question too. You're asking the same question that Yvonne just asked. So you can have more than one business on a particular Gmail. Okay? Thank you for asking. Laura said, I find LinkedIn to be too strict and for well-known businesses in short, not the best platform for startups. Well, it all depends on your definition of too strict. It's a formal place, it's a business-focused kind of platform, but that doesn't mean it's too strict. Everybody does things there. You just need to be a little bit more modest, if there's a word, because each platform have their own spirits. The LinkedIn has its own spirit. If you go to Facebook, it has its own spirit. You just want to live a normal life. You go to TikTok, you want to dance. You go to YouTube, you want to watch videos and Instagram and skits and all of that. And Instagram is more of people doing live pictures, videos, and all of that. If you go to Twitter, you want to bully everybody. Twitter, everybody wants to fight. You understand? So each platform have its own spirit. Yeah, it has its own spirit. So you just need to know what kind of spirit is in what environment so that you can get to blend in. Just blend in. And like I mentioned, different platforms can always define the kind of audience that is present there for you. Okay, so you may find out that your kind of product resonates well with people that are very brutal. So Twitter is your place. If your kind of product resonates well with people that always like to dance, TikTok is your place. Instagram is your place. Okay, so it's important also that you test your content on all platforms so that you can eventually decide, okay, so I have my guys here, so let me focus on these two and leave the rest. It all depends. So you test it because it could be overwhelming to do everything at the same time. Okay, so our time is fast spent. So let me just go over to the last part. Yes, you can register more than one business on Google Business Profile with that same email. I just answered that, Lola. You and yourself and Yvonne asked the same question. All right, so let's move on. Please, if you have any more questions, please drop it in the chat. I'll come back for one last time to answer to them. Okay, so let's go a little bit more in details to for the Google Analytics. So this is how a typical dashboard looks like. So you get to find out the location of where people are coming from, you get to find out the popularity of the search over time, to find out the active users, new users, number of visits, how you acquired those users, where they came from. Like some people can come from social media, some can come from the paid ads, some can come from direct searches, some can come from the affiliate program, some from some referral program, just about everything. Okay, you can find all those details, and then you get to also find out what they did when they came. We'll talk about that shortly. So how to set up on the Google Analytics platform is just very simple. Okay. Um, okay. Okay, so how to get set up on the Google Analytics platform is just for you to head over to analytics.google.com, and then you can get to choose an account for yourself with your Gmail, of course. You need to have a Gmail to be able to set up. Then you choose an industry where you want to focus your attention on. Okay. And then you're going to find a tracking code somewhere around that space that Google is going to give to you. like what you're saying there is UA and a number. That means you're using that's for universal analytics. Now there's a current version of the GA4, the Google Analytics 4. That's the most current version of it. And all these tools are web-based tools and they're free to use. So you copy that link and then you can get to fix it on different pages of your websites. Okay, let's say you want to receive traffic, you want to receive the data and insights from your first page, your home page, and your checking out page. That means you're going to be plugging in this analytics code into your first page and your last page, or plug into all the pages that you want to read analytics from. And different website builders will always have different kinds of locations where you can fix your tracking code. Okay, and somehow maybe you may not be able to do it. You may need to get the web developer that built the website for you to be able to fix those numbers there. So what information do you get from the Google Analytics? So what you're going to be looking out for basically are the audience section, and the acquisition section, the behavior and the conversion. The audience section asks you some questions. Who are your audience? So you can find out if your audience are male, if they are female, where they are coming from, the location where they came from. You can find out their age range, you can find out their devices and all those other details. How did they find you? Did they find you from social media? Did they find you from direct search? Did they find you from however, you're going to see it there. So that if you are finding that you're having more traffic from your pet search, that means you should pay more attention to your pet search. Remember the overall, the entire business of what data does to you is just so that you can know what is happening around you, so that you can restructure your overall strategy, your overall business decision. It can help you to make much better decision that's going to give you more results, right? So you get to find out where these guys are coming from and what they did when they came to your page. What did they do? The session counts, can find out how long they stayed, can find out eventually if they actually converted. You find all of that under the conversion. What is their visits worth to me? Did they pay for the services? If they paid, how much did they pay? You can find all those details on the Google Analytics platform. That reporting feature is very powerful. Okay, so data analytics, Google Analytics looks like the dimensions, divided into the dimensions and the metrics. The dimensions are the locations where they came from. Could be the organic search, the referral, direct searches, paid searches, social affiliates, display, or any other kind of marketing that you did. And then the metrics will be the numbers. So to show you the dimensions of the what, and then the numbers that corresponds with the dimensions. So I told you we were going to speaking about the range structure again. So we are back to the range. So using the range to ask the right questions and to know what to do with all of that information. So we'll talk about the range again, which is the R, which stands for reach. The R stands for reach. So how are people finding you online? How are they finding you online? So you get to also identify which search terms are driving organic traffic. Which search terms, apart from the search terms, which kind of content is driving traffic to you? So you look to improve the links. If there were any broken links from your social media platform, you get to improve the links, and you develop relationship with several referral websites to drive more traffic to you. If there was more traffic coming from this particular place, and maybe you want to focus on that particular angle where the traffic is coming from, so you develop that relationship and build it better. Now the E, which stands for the engage, is what are people engaging with when they find you as a brand online. So you can learn which pages are getting you all those views, right? You can discover which one is really engaging with your visitors. Maybe there's a particular video there, there's a particular information there that is very catchy, right? So you can retune those information, tweak them so that it gives you much more results. And more importantly, you can also get to discover what is engaging with your visitors. Like I mentioned, it could be a video, it could be a particular information. And now the activate, which of those channels is driving most of the bookings? Identify which referring sites or which affiliate program is giving you more of the results. Okay, so you look out for it, and then look out for the underperforming ones as well, and so that you can maybe you guys can maybe re-strategize, right? Just because the aim is to know what is happening, so that you get more results through that route. And now I mentioned earlier that you are as good, a business is as successful as the number of returning customers they have. So if a customer is not returning, if a customer is not coming back, that means what are you even doing in business? You'll be losing out. So customers should be happy to leave reviews for you, happy reviews. That happy review can go a long way to encourage a customer that wants to come to do business with you. Somebody like me, I read what people said, people that did business with you before me said about you before I look at your price. I'm sure a lot of people are like that. Okay. So leaving reviews is very important, especially if you have platforms like the Google Business Profile. People want to see what others are saying about you first. And if they give you maybe 5-star review, 4-star, 3-star, maybe your service, your customer service is really poor, and all of that. So if you want to try to find ways to encourage people that have purchased, have done business with you before, to leave something positive, to leave a positive review, so that somebody else that is coming back, or somebody that is new can always want to feel confident. Okay, this guy dealt with him, he did good. This one dealt with him, he did good. So I'm confident I can deal with this guy. Okay, so speaking so much about that, let's head over to Google Trends once again. We'll go a little more in details on Google Trends. So remember, is that trend search tool that can help you identify how relevant and how trending a particular keyword is. So with that Google Trend now, you can find some daily trends. You can find trends that maybe spiked within an hour. You could find trends that spike. That is real time search trends. Now you can find trends that are spiking at the moment, like the week that a popular Nigerian musician lost his son. You must have seen that there was a spike in his name, all the searches, right? Or you could see that there was a spike in a particular event that happened within 24 hours. So you can find all of that on the Google search, on the Google Trends. And then you can promote your business around seasonal trends, like what is happening. You can always compare a particular keyword. Let's say you have yeah, let's say you're a baker. Let's say you're a baker, and then you have, let's say you're a baker and you have two different kinds of cakes that you want to compare how trendy it has been. You want to compare carrot cake and red velvet. Which other one now? Sponge cake. I don't know. I've tried carrot cake and red velvet. So what will happen there is you're going to find out that I know carrot cake is trending right now because for some reason I'm not just sure why it is trending at the moment, but I know red velvet has been. So you can see the spikes at different time. You can see the spikes. You can always draw that comparison. Okay, this particular cake is trending. So as a vendor, if I don't know how to prepare carrot cake, I should learn to prepare carrots. And then you can use those trends to identify seasonal product demands, like what I explained earlier. If you are selling winter jackets now, this period, this winter period, you're doing the right thing. But if you are not, I don't know. If you are selling Christmas trees during this December period, you are doing the right thing because this is the period for that. But if you are not, so you create content about what is trending. So Google Trends is that tool that's going to help you to get those contents out there. And then use Google Trends also, like I mentioned, for keyword research. So when you make a particular search on Google, when you type in a particular keyword on Google Trends, you're going to find related topics. So now Google is now suggesting some other words to you that people are searching in that same industry. Okay, so it makes it easy for you to, okay, this one is, I copy this one, I keep somewhere, I'll use it for my content. Copy this one, I keep somewhere, I use it for my content. Because ultimately, like I mentioned, Google crawls the internet to pick keywords, to pick websites that have the keywords that somebody is searching for. Okay, okay. So identify the other potential keywords and tag. You can name the products, your product categories according to popular keywords, and then you optimize your post according to the trending keywords. That is what is going to make you much more visible. Yeah. So this is the last pause to answer to your questions. So if you have any questions, this is the last time you're going to ask me for this session. But if you have questions that you can't answer today, maybe you're going to ask it in the next session. But meanwhile, don't forget to sign up for the Hustle Academy. Let me go over it again. You have products, business growth plan, sales, digital marketing, learn how to pitch, learn how to get funds for your finances, funds for your business rather, and then get matched to a mentor. All of them well packed in 1 week, and it's all free. You can't get this anywhere for free. Trust me. Okay, and then you want to learn more, you should learn more, of course. So head over to learndigital.google.com/digital skills/courses. Then follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow Impactor also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And yeah, I'm looking at the chat right now. So if you have questions, I'm here. I'm here. Ask me. All right. So let me just go down the line to check. All right. Thank you guys for all your very, very kind words. It means a lot to us. Okay, so Mulinge. Please, if I didn't pronounce it well, please don't kill me. Okay. If I have an umbrella company that I want to have different activities, example, agro business, tendering agency, etc., should I have one GMB or different? Hmm. Thank you so much for that beautiful question. That is very tricky. Okay, so let's say one umbrella company, possibly you're operating from one location, right? So if you're operating from one location, you can have one name, right? But you can add all your products and all your services under the description. There's a part of the Google Business Profile where you can add your products and you can add your services. And there's a part where you can write your business description in details, right? So you can list all of those there. That's the first part. The second part is to have all those businesses, right, in different create different profiles for each of them with the same address. So they go if even if 20 people want to use this particular space, Google doesn't have any problem with it, as long as those businesses are genuine and real. Okay, I hope that served, Mulinge. Thank you so much. That question is very, very sensitive. Thank you very much. Palm Talk. I like the solution of testing the different platforms. Oh yeah, yes, you should test different platforms so that you know what works for what you do. Okay, thank you, Palm Talk. Um, Settling for what best fits. Yeah. Okay. Um, does this money go to the company account? Please, which money are you talking about? Chioma, help me. Chioma, Igbo people like money, Sha, but it's good. So please help me understand which money you're talking about and to which company, and how to maximize online visibility. Thank you so much, Win Rose. Other question, please fill your attendance. It's going to be useful for us to send your certificates. All right. So if you are not you're not signing your attendance, you may be losing out. So please sign it. And LinkedIn portrays a certain age group and kind of elitist. Elites. I suppose that's what you wanted to write. No, no, no. Don't feel scared. People fall into that trap of feeling scared. When you go to LinkedIn, all you're saying is, I started work at this place, I started this, I'm doing that. People write their achievements on LinkedIn. Don't feel intimidated, please. Right? You see some profiles. Like there was a time, sometime before now, long before now, I used to hide my profile a little bit. So I remember sending my CV to two, three people and they were like, wow. Began when I hit the wow and wow. I began to hide it because I didn't really know those wow. Some of those people are living fake lives. I tell you the truth. So don't feel scared of putting yourself out there. What you do, what you've achieved, and the little you're doing. Is good. The little you're doing, put it out there. That may be what is going to announce the next level. Somebody may find you interesting and want to do stuff with you. Okay? So don't think it's for the elite. No, it's not for the elite. Okay? All this is not packaging. Okay. Now packaging. All right, thank you, Ines. The topic is not showing on the form. Use data and insights to grow your business. Uh, okay. I'm hoping I don't miss anybody's questions. Do I need to fill the verification form for Google again if one has already done at previous class? If you did that already at the previous class, don't fill it again. Gladys, thank you for calling that out. Um, the bootcamp has been posted again, Debbie. Thank you, Tonya. Thank you so much for your kind words. Okay. Questions, please. Eunice, I'm trying to get what Dive Production said. LinkedIn has since improved to accommodate entrepreneurs as well. You probably may need to update your profile to benefit from new features. Yes, I know they've had a lot of updates recently, even though I never checked closely. Yeah, and Doris, thank you so much. Uh, mm, yeah, please, like I mentioned earlier, you don't stop here. You need to learn some more. Okay, you may not be able to exhaust rather what we should do here within 1 hour. 1 hour is too small to learn all these things. Mm, how to set up Google Analytics. So just head over to analytics.google.com and then sign up with your Gmail, right? Then just set it up. You're going to need to add your name and your company's name. Then that's it. It's not nothing more than that. All you're looking out for there is the UI, the code, to get the code. And then when the code begins to, when the website where you plug it into begins to get traffic, you can read the results from the analytics page you've created. Yeah. Mm. All right. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us. And Judith is so happy. So she's so excited as well. All right. So that's me. And I'm signing out right now. So for those of you that said, what is the handle for GBP, like a Facebook handle? There's no Facebook handle. I don't think there is. Just go to support.google.com/business. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah. Support.google.com/business. So head over there if you have any challenge. Yeah, that came from Dive. No, Alaba. All right. So any other questions? As I'm signing out right now. All right. So thank you so much. So looking out to meeting you guys in your next session. Women in Africa. Let me check. For your next session is coming up by 2:30 today. 2:30. So see you guys at 2:30, and enjoy the rest of your day. But before you go, I want you to drop your favorite emojis before you jump off. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Y. Thank you. I hope it was useful. I hope it was useful. Thank you so much. The attendance, please pin the attendance to the screen, Judith. Thank you so much. I'm waiting for the emojis before I go. I want to see them. All right, so let me drop mine too. I love you guys, and I'm going to be missing you for a bit. All right, I don't know how to do it with my hands, but I know it's something like this. All right, bye.